How do you split royalties fairly with your team? It's one of the most important questions you'll ever face as an artist, producer, label, or manager. When money starts coming in and everyone's worked hard to bring a project to life, things can get complicated fast. If the splits aren't clear, fair, and agreed upon early, it can destroy relationships, delay future releases, and even end careers. But if you take the time to understand royalty splits, and you use the right tools and strategies, you can make sure everyone is happy, protected, and focused on what matters most: making great music. Let's start with the basics. What are royalties? Royalties are payments you receive whenever your music is streamed, downloaded, or used commercially. They come from platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and many others. And they don't just go to the artist. Royalties are split among everyone involved in the creation and release of the music. That can include songwriters, producers, featured artists, labels, managers, and even marketing teams. Every track is a collaboration, and every collaborator deserves their share. Now here's where it gets tricky. If you don't clearly define who gets what before the song is released, things get messy. People argue. People feel left out. People walk away. And it's not just about hurt feelings. It can lead to legal battles. That's why it's essential to create a clear, fair royalty split agreement before the music goes live. Not after. Not once the money shows up, before. So how do you figure out who gets what? Starts with a conversation. Everyone involved in the track needs to sit down or call, message, email, whatever works, and agree on what each person contributed. Did someone write the hook? Did someone else handle the beat? Who paid for the studio time? Who promoted it? These contributions can all influence the final split. It's not always 50-50. It depends on the roles, the effort, and the agreement. Let's say you have a song with one main artist, a producer, and a featured artist. A simple split might look like this: 50% to the main artist, 30% to the producer, and 20% to the featured artist. But maybe the featured artist helped write the chorus. Maybe the producer handled all the mixing and mastering too. That could change things. The key is to be honest, respectful, and transparent. And here's something many artists forget. Your team might include people behind the scenes. The songwriter who helped fix the lyrics. The session musician who played the guitar. The manager who secured the distribution deal. Everyone involved in making the music successful deserves consideration. You don't have to split it equally, but you do have to think it through. Once you've agreed on the splits, document it. Get it in writing. Use a split sheet. A split sheet is a document that lists who gets what percentage of the royalties for a specific song. Everyone signs it. That way there are no surprises later. No one forgets. No one changes the story. It's clear, it's fair, and it's binding. But wait, how do you actually manage the splits once the money starts coming in? That's where technology helps. DistroBolt, we've made it easy. Our platform lets you set up royalty splits inside your account. You choose the percentages, add the collaborators, and the system handles the rest. Every time your music earns money, everyone gets paid automatically. No spreadsheets. No manual transfers. No stress. That's a game changer. Because let's be honest, manually splitting royalties is a nightmare. You have to track every payment. Do the math. Make sure everyone gets their part. And if you miss something, it damages trust. But when the system handles it for you, everyone stays happy. Everyone stays focused. And no one argues about money. Now let's talk about fairness. What does it really mean to split royalties fairly? It doesn't always mean equally. Fair means recognizing the value of each contribution. It means communicating openly. It means being willing to adjust if something changes. For example, if a manager joins late but helps secure a big playlist, maybe they deserve a small percentage. If a featured artist promotes the track and brings in thousands of streams, maybe their share increases. Fairness is about flexibility, not fixed rules. It also helps to understand the types of royalties. There are performance royalties and mechanical royalties, which are typically collected and paid out by different organizations. If your music is used in TV, film, or ads, there may also be sync royalties, but these are usually handled by your performing rights organization, or a sync licensing agency, not your distributor. These royalties can come from different sources, and if you're not careful, you could end up missing money or sending it to the wrong person. That's why it's important to use a platform that helps manage what it can clearly and efficiently. At DistroBolt, we believe that fairness builds careers. When your team trusts each other, when everyone knows they're getting their fair share, the music gets better. The energy stays positive. People want to work with you again. That's why we built our system to make royalty splits simple, transparent, and stress-free. And we don't stop there. Our support team is available on video call, on demand in English or Norwegian. So if you're ever unsure about how to set up splits, or if you need help deciding what's fair, we're here to talk. Real people, real support, real understanding. No guesswork. We also help you plan. With our 6 to 8 week release strategy tools, you can coordinate with your team before release. Plan your marketing, your playlists, your promotions, and make sure everyone is aligned. That way, you're not just splitting money fairly, you're also building momentum together. And remember, splits aren't just about this one song. They're about your reputation. If you're known for being fair, for being professional, for taking care of your team, more people will want to work with you. Word gets around. Producers, artists, labels, they all talk. And they remember who treats people right. At DistroBolt, we've seen artists go from unknown to viral. And the ones who succeed long-term, they're the ones who treat their team well. They split royalties fairly. They use tools that make life easier. They stay focused on the music, not on the drama. So don't wait. Don't guess. Don't risk losing people over confusion or mistakes. Set up your royalty splits early. Use a platform that makes it easy. And stay honest, fair, and open. That's how careers are built. That's how teams grow stronger. That's how you win. Join DistroBolt today. Create your free account. Upload when you're ready. Euro 3.89 for singles, €8.98 for anything with more than 3 tracks. Keep 90% of your royalties. Control your rights. Get support when you need it. And split your royalties fairly, automatically, and transparently. Because in music, trust is everything. And fair splits build trust. Let's build something great together. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Have questions or thoughts? Drop a comment below.